Did you imagine when you were, playing at Boca United and whatever, that you were going to end up being a professional soccer player here in MLS?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know exactly what my route was going to be. I knew I always had the dream and passion that I wanted to play soccer, and I moved to Philadelphia Union to play there for a year, and then Miami opened the team down
What year?
here.
What were the years that all these things
I
were happening?
was, I,
Or
I
how
think
old
it
were
was
you?
2018, 2019. I went
Okay.
to Philadelphia Union, and then Miami started 2019, 2020, and then I
Okay.
came back. And
So you
then,
went to Philadelphia because there wasn't a team
yeah,
here.
there was an MLS club down here, and I wanted to be in that environment.
So you went up there and you tried out and you made that.
Yeah, and
And then
then
once there was a team here,
I wanted to come back home. Yeah.
right, right. And just tell me a little about your background. I know you're from Brazil. Your family's Brazilian. Were you
Yeah.
born here? Were you born there? What's your
I
family
was
story?
born in Brazil, lived there for 13 years, and then moved to Delray in 2014.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Portuguese is your first language?
first language. Yeah.
All right. So, but your English is perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here for 10 years, so I just
Yeah.
picked it up good.
Yeah. Talk about this year. I mean, you guys, a lot of people have talked, or the players we've talked to, I've been asking about Tata, how he integrates everybody, even the youngest players.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have dreamt of this 6 months ago. I couldn't have expected any of this to happen, and it's just I feel blessed to be here and feel blessed that Tata trusts in me and puts me into games and gives me the opportunity to show my skills.
What do you think? What does he see in you, and what does he tell you that he sees in you? Why does he put you in? What does he, what does he say about you? What does he?
Well, I think he knows that I come in, I'm going to do anything I can for the team, and he tells me to run in behind because he knows I can run good into space. So whenever I come in, he tells me to be dangerous on the back of the opponents.
That's what he talked about the other day. That's your specialty. He said. Can you talk a little about that? Expound on that. Is that something you've always done? Was that just your instinct? What?
Well, I think it's my instinct. I like to move around and wait, and then I think I'm faster than a lot of opponents. So when they play a ball behind the center back's back, I like to run into space and get there before them.
And like when you guys, do you ever race and stuff? Are you one of the faster guys?
No, not in training. Not in training.
So in a game,
In a game,
you're
yeah.
game fast.
Yeah, game fast.
Game fast. And what was it like? So you went to Virginia, right?
Yeah,
And how long were you at Virginia?
I was there for 3.5. I took summer classes every summer. I didn't have a summer for 3 years and finished early.
Can you talk about being a college player? You and Yannick both taking the college route, and you still end up here. There's
Yeah.
some thought like, oh, you have to go to Europe when you're 13. You have to do this. You stayed. You stayed in the United States, went to college. Talk about that. How you think that may have helped you.
Yeah, I mean, of course, every kid wants to go straight into the pros, straight into the first team, but that's not the case for everyone. So I took the college route because I thought it was a better opportunity to keep studying, get a degree, and keep getting better at soccer. So I went to school, and that's what happened. I kept getting better every year.
Yannick, I want to ask you. I did a little reading about your academics in college. You graduated cum laude, right?
Yes.
In finance, with a finance degree.
Yes.
I want to talk to you about that. That's unusual. We're not saying that soccer players are not intelligent, but the fact that you went to college, coming from Italy to make a decision to go to college in the first place, and then not only go to college but be all academic everything, because I saw the millions
Yeah.
of academic awards that you got, and to graduate in finance while being a varsity soccer player. Talk to me about that. Where did that love for academics come from? The decision to come play in college from Italy, where most people do not do that.
Well, I feel like first of all, coming to the U.S. was a decision that I made that I made when I was thinking about balancing school and soccer, because back home it's hard to balance the two things. You got to do either one or the other. And college gave me the perfect opportunity to keep playing and while also getting a degree. So that was perfect for me. And obviously my dad always pushed me to do well in school and stuff. So when I got here, I had no doubts that I had to be the best in what I had to do at school and on the soccer field, obviously.
Is that unusual, though? I mean, in Europe, academics, when you're an athlete at the level that you're at, academics is not something that people really lean toward. Why do you think it was that way in your family?
I don't really know. It's maybe because I wasn't the footballer of the family, and my dad always try to push me for that academic side. But I mean,
Who was the footballer in the family?
my brother.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. My brother was a footballer of the family. I was more the study guy. So yeah, I always have the passion to learn things and be good at school. So
So
when I
they
got
thought
here.
they thought in the family there's your brother is the athlete and you're the scholar.
Yes. That's until before I left. So.
And where did your brother play? He's older then?
No, he's younger. He was
younger.
playing for AC Milan, yeah.
Okay.
And I wasn't. So he was supposed to have the better path, but it is what it is.
Is he still in their system now? He's in
Nah, he's not. He's
What-
playing for third division team now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you come over as the scholar.
Yes.
And how did you end up at New Hampshire? Where did that connection come from?
The assistant coach from the school came to one of the showcases that my agency scheduled, and he offered me a scholarship on the spot.
Was it in the United States or in Italy?
It was in Italy, yeah. It came to Milan. It came all the way to Milan.
So there was a showcase in Milan.
Yes.
For colleges to come.
Yes.
And he went.
And he went.
What's the name of that coach?
Rich Weinrebe.
Oh, he's the head coach now.
Now he's the head coach of UNH, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
he came over and saw you, and on the spot.
And he offered me a scholarship, yeah.
Wow. And
It's
so that was
insane.
it. Was that the only offer you got, or did you get other offers?
No, I got some other offers.
But you chose there because why?
Because it was a top 25 program. The guy showed up and offered me a scholarship on the spot, saying nothing but good things about me, and it kind of convinced me on the spot. So, I also talked to the president of my agency, and he said that it was a good school with a good program and school as well. So my decision was easy at that point.
Did you ever imagine being the scholar in the family that you're going to be playing with Lionel Messi when
No.
your brother was the athlete and you were the scholar?
Never imagined it.
And what has that been like? I mean, coming from the college game, coming from Italy, being the scholar that you are, try to explain.
It's
what
been
like.
it's been a good path so far. It's like it's just still just the beginning, but my story so far, I think I enjoyed every single moment. Just from taking responsibility, from leaving, everything pretty much, and coming here alone, and making a name for myself. It's been quite the journey so far.
What does your dad say now about your soccer?
He's really proud. He's really proud.
Have they been able to come over and see you play?
Yes, actually, they came here the 14th, so they saw Toronto. We took a picture with Bernardeschi and Insigne.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then they came for last game as well.
Oh, so they were just here recently.
Yeah.
Tell me about what Tata is very complimentary of you all the time about how well you know that you're a good student of the game, that you really understand the game. Talk to me about what he expects from you, what he talks to you about your progression.
I think my role changes based on the opponent sometimes, and the system obviously that they use. Sometimes I gotta maybe lock someone up or cover the defense. Sometimes I just maybe have to be in a position maybe where we can build more. Obviously, there's a lot of my game that I can still improve, that I want to improve, but I think it's a good first step. This is still my rookie year, so still my first 5 months here. So, I'm trying to just take it day by day and, just try to learn as much as I can every day.
Talk about this last game that you had. I mean, I don't know how many balls you stole. Tata said he thought it was 12. But, you were constantly coming from behind and taking the ball away without fouling and also progressing the ball. Can you talk about this particular game that you had? Is this maybe your best game that you've had?
That's what I was doing in college as well. That's what I pride myself in. Just dominating the midfield. And I think I should shout out the weather a little bit, because when it's not too hot, I feel like I can run. I can actually run. And
so you felt it was cooler this past
cooler
summer?
than cooler than usual, I feel like.
Okay.
And I feel like it really affects my game, because I feel like I can be more sharp, and I can run a little more. and I think it helps me, in my game because it's all about physicality and be ready and be sharp.
You said, were your parents at this last game?
Yes.
So they got to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Wow,
was
that's-
amazing. It was amazing. Yeah.
Are they still here or are they gone?
Yeah. No, they're still here till the 28th.
Oh, so they'll get to see Leagues Cup.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you about Leagues Cup coming up Saturday. What, as the defending champions, I know you weren't here last year,
Yeah.
but what is the team mentality? I mean, there's been so much going on with Copa, with Euros, with MLS All-Star Game, whatever. How much have you guys talked about trying to defend that title?
Well, it's been a busy summer, and there's, like you said, there's been a lot of competitions going on, but the team kept going during the MLS. So there hasn't been much focus on the Leagues Cup so far. But now that it's time for it, we're up for it. So like we said, we try to take it game by game, and now it's Leagues Cup time. So our focus will shift to it.
I have one last one. I know I'm running out of time. Finance degree. Does that help you with, now that you have a contract, and do other guys ever ask you for financial advice?
Not really. I try to keep it for myself. For the contract part, I got an agent, the best in the game. I trust him.
But how about like learning like how to spend, how to invest, stuff like that?
Yeah, that's what I did. I did an internship last summer with my host dad. He's a financial advisor.
Oh.
Shout out to Chris, yeah. And he took me in, and I learned quite a bit. So obviously it doesn't stop here. I want to keep learning, and hopefully I get a job for after.
So your goal is to play soccer and then
And
go
then
into the finance world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Watching every game, your tenacity on the field is truly impressive. According to FOTMO, you lead the MLS in interceptions per 90 minutes with 2.8. Did you know that? Talk about giving 100% and your mentality on the field.
Well, I think about giving 100%. I think, I grew up, listening to my dad, and obviously, if you don't give 100% every game, you don't get better. People don't see you, and always according to my dad, you don't have to be one of the best. You got to be the best. So every game, I try to, be the man. Sometimes it's visible, like last night, or sometimes I just go behind someone else, but it's always working hard, always giving 100%. That's my game.
Nice. And are you conscious of while you're doing these interceptions, or is it just?
I am conscious.
Is that a good film? You like that?
Yes,
You like
yes.
It?
It's
That's where you
for
seem
me.
to get-
Yeah, for me, it's the best
Is that
best
like
feeling.
scoring a
Yeah.
goal for you?
For me, I guess, yeah, you can say that.